Hi there, Sage Canada here. Vlog update. It is race week, July 22nd, 2025. We're going back to Salt Lake City area for the Speedgoat races. And yeah, both Sandy and I are racing. Was there last year doing the 50K. Speedgoat's actually been a race that I've done the most over the last 12 years. And full disclaimer here, not doing the 50K this year, doing a sub-ultra distance, the 28K. It's more like 32K, I believe, like a 20-mile race with 7K of vert on the Speedgoat 50K course on Friday. Kind of wanted to do the 50K again. I've done it a lot in the past. Good memories there. I've won it 3 times, been on the podium a couple more times, had epic battles. 2013 was the first year I did Speedgoat. Kind of launched my ultra trail running career. I was going against Anton Kopitschka that year. We both went under Killian's time from the year before. Had some battles with David Sinclair, Jim Walmsley, a lot of guys over the years there, Alex Nichols, to name a few. Last year didn't do great, but that was the first time returning since my pulmonary embolism in 2021. And remember, I'm turning 40 this year. I'm 39 now. I'll be 40 later in the fall, but not a spring chicken anymore either. But trying to get the mountain legs back, doing some training. I'm out here on this beautiful, nice mountain bike trail, Spartan Trails, East Spartan Trails, Methodist Side Mountain, Salida, Colorado, at altitude, running uphill. But yeah, tried to ramp up training a bit. I do slightly less volume training for sub-ultra distance mountain running because I don't think you need as much volume. And for me, it's about intensity, getting those legs used to the power of climbing hard, doing shorter reps because I'm at altitude and my breathing is so much more limited. And you know, coming off the Boston Marathon, 226 at Boston, good stepping stone. Been getting in the volume, more volume than I did, and more vert, obviously, being summer mountain running season. Although it is quite cold and rainy today. We've had some really hot days, hot dry days in Colorado. Oh, there's a bunny rabbit up there. But yeah, been getting in the high country a lot, doing more 14ers. And actually, before I get too far into this video, sponsor plug, do have to say, sponsor of this video is Hover Air. They get these amazing aerial shots with the self-flying camera. And I plugged this a couple weeks ago, but it's such a great tool. Like, you see these shots of me. Actually, I was doing a 14er, a couple 14ers, 14,000 foot peak, Mount Columbia, after hiking Mount Harvard with my friends Steven and Stephanie Ganoza. But I was running down Mount Columbia here, 14,000 feet. I'll put that in meters there. Look at the stabilization. Look at the image quality. Like, this thing's on follow mode. Most of the time I use, but I also used Dolly Track. And you know, like these spin shots on the summit using another mode. Again, this is the Hover Air Pro self-flying camera. Shoots in 4K video quality at 60 frames a second and has all these different built-in fly modes. You got bird's eye view, so you get the summit shot there, but also orbit, which you see me going around there. And it's easy to fold up in my pack, super compact, flies at high altitude, even in some wind, colder temperatures, warmer temperatures. I love how discreet it is. And because I'm by myself on these summits and I want to get those moving shots, I could have confidence in the Hover Air providing those for me, because you don't always have a dedicated cameraman as a content creator. And yeah, it's just really beautiful, capturing images, but also very fast. So you follow me on my mountain bike, you could follow me skiing. We had those shots in the other plug, but again, check it out. This is a sponsor plug, obviously. Really do appreciate their support. Hover Air, give them a follow on social media. Their Instagram link there, as well as check out the link in my description below on how you could get your hands on one of these amazing self-flying cameras and get kind of the shots that I've been getting out in the mountains. So back to your regular scheduled programming now. Kind of see some views over there looking towards Salida. But yeah, been ramping up the mileage, like I said. See the Strava bar graphs there. You know, 80 miles a week, 15,000 feet of climbing a week, but high altitude with some short high intensity reps. And part of that was transitioning from the Boston Marathon, transitioning back into mountain season, and training for the Speedgoat 28K. But I also had another event, actually just a week and a half ago. I was in the outside of the LA area for the Mount Baldy 5000. You might have seen some of the plugs. It was a Hoka sponsored event, Trials of Miles Racing, also REI sponsor, since Hoka, we sell some Hoka shoes at REI, if you know that outfit. But really fun time, and I actually jumped in the race. I was out there interviewing people, playing in the band, having a fun time. I did not play well, I was quite out of tune. It's really hard to do a live performance, realized. It's quite flat, but anyway, I digress. Really fun time and really accessible race. Like, it was 5,000 meters, 3 miles, 3.1 miles, on a ski access road though, uphill. It's quite steep, and my other Hoka teammate, Allie Mack, actually was next behind me. She won the women's race course record. I won the men's race. Got the finish line clip there, thanks to the Hoka employees for being out there filming it. Great event, really accessible event. Like, a lot of the people, the running community in LA, they're from sea level, and we're up at altitude, like about as high as I'm at here, 7,000 to 8,000 feet. Put that in meters there. So, you know, I'm used to the altitude. Most of the runners are definitely not, but a lot of them is their first trail event. They had a hike option. We had dinner on top of the mountain. It's an old ski resort. It's got all these cool advanced runs when it snows enough there. But, you know, an hour outside of LA, depending on traffic, great festive atmosphere. And I think a real testament to getting people into trail running who might not want to spend all day out there and all night doing a long ultra. You don't have all the gear. You don't want to pay, you know, hundreds of dollars entry fee to do 100K or 100 miles. This is a more accessible way to get into the sport, and I think that should be celebrated because it creates more diversity. And it was fun. I mean, I worked really hard. I was breathing hard, but I was happy with that performance because I hadn't raced a competitive race really under a half marathon in distance for, I don't even remember last. I mean, we can't count the Salida 4th of July beer mile now, can we? Wasn't competitive enough, but I digress. Took down some Strava segments on the climb from Chris, the guy that got second at Western States this year. So was climbing okay, I guess. Pretty happy with that performance. Just under 26 minutes for 3 miles at that altitude on rough ski access roads. It's pretty hot and sunny too, so evening race, fun atmosphere. Hoping it's a good tune-up for things to come, but Speedgoat will definitely be a lot more competitive. And Sandy and I actually have to drive back. We're driving out back tomorrow to Salt Lake snowbird area, and we gotta hurry back right after the race. Got a family reunion in Colorado here. Don't want to miss the whole weekend, so that was a big reason why I'm not doing the 50K on Saturday, doing the 28K on Friday. Hope to see you out there. If you're out there, comment below. Be great to meet you at the expo, or hopefully around the race festivities, or if you're doing one of the races, that'd be great. Really cool running community, obviously very strong running community in beautiful mountains in the Salt Lake City area, so really looking forward to that. Final note to end this vlog. We just launched, I say we, I mean Steven Ganoza, the real filmmaker, a new short film on the Mutt Running YouTube channel. It's Mountain Ultra Trail Running, acronym, Mutt Running, a short film on the idea of going beyond the 100-mile distance mindset, or the long ultra mindset. We've seen an evolution in the sport, I think, with people, I don't want to say getting fixated, but a lot of media attention being spread on 100 miles at UTMB or 100 miles at Hard Rock, 100 miles at Western States, when there's a lot of great races out there that aren't even over 50K. They're not even a marathon. They might be the World Mountain Running Champs 12K or 10K. They might be Sierra Zinal. They might be Zagama, right? Marathon distance and faster. So celebrating trail running, any service, any distance, through the lens of some elite athletes, fellow Hoka teammates. You can check that out. Subscribe to Mutt Running for more of this content, and be sure to subscribe to Steven's channels. Serious runner. Follow Steven Ganoza. Give him some donation. And we did this without any funding or sponsorship, so he put a lot of time and effort into this edit, filming the shots. We traveled out. Luckily, we stuck in Colorado, so our business expenses with traveling was more car driving and meals, but it was a lot of time for Steven Ganoza, the filmmaker. So support him any way you can. Check out the links in the description below. New film on Mutt Running YouTube channel. Thanks for subscribing on here, watching these videos. Got more summer stuff, more races to come and announce. Getting excited, trying to get fit, trying to overcome the breathing issues that have hampered me as I age and after my pulmonary embolism. But I really do appreciate all the support, kind words, and thanks again. Hope your running's going well, and stay tuned for more VO2 Max Productions. Fly human fly.